Hello friends, this is BS Academic Classes presented by Sandeep. Students, in today's lecture, I will take the CBSE UGC NET paper, and this paper was organized by CBSE UGC NET on 22nd January 2017. And many of you suggesting me to create all these video in English language. So what I decided to just to translate all these our PPT on all our PDF in English language only. So all those people who are from the non-Hindi background can watch these videos. Okay, students. So many of you give their email ID for the PDF and notes. So I decided to create one blog, bsacademy.blogspot.in, so you can check this blog for the PPT and notes. Okay, students. So all those students who are watching my video first time, I give my brief introduction. My name is Sandeep. I did my MTech in computer science. After that, I worked as a software engineer for 2 years. I qualified CSIR exam as a JRF in engineering science stream, and I also qualified CBSE UGC NET exam as JRF 3 times. And right now, I'm working as a research scientist post. So in this particular video, I will take only paper number one, and this paper was come on. This paper was organized by CBSE on 22nd January 2017. So in this video, I will take only data interpretation part, and after that, I will take teaching aptitude, communication part, and many other parts which come in UGC NET exam. So this is our table, and this question come on this DI part, and we actually in this particular exam we have two question and two table, and on the basis of two table we have six questions. So first I read the table, read the question. The table below have the data on the sales revenue, which is in lakh and generated by publishing house during the year 2012 to 2015. So while the selling books, magazine and journals as three categories of items. So you can see that we have the 4 years 2012, 2013 and 2014 and 2015, and we have three type of data: journals, magazines and books. So you can see that in 2012 we have the journal is 46 lakh. From the magazine, the publishing house get 31 lakh, and books it got 73 lakhs. So you can add this data. So I add this data, so it come as 150. Similarly, these 163, then 169 and 173. So all this data in lakh. Okay, students. So you can first you will watch these SI which unit is coming. So please watch it very carefully. So which come the unit which is representing is very important for us to solve these questions. So the I already created. So this is sales revenue in lakhs and year 2012, 2013, 14 and 15. So first I read the first question. The question is said, if the year 2016 were to show the same growth in terms of total sales revenue as the year 2015 over the year 2014, then the revenue in the year 2016 must be approximately. So the growth pattern remain the same. Growth pattern remain the same in 2016. So if we see 2015 and 2016 14 data, so total revenue in the 2015 is 173, and in 2014 it is 169. Okay, students. So there is an increment of 4 lakh rupee in revenue. So if you take the 2015 data, we have, sorry, 160 14 data, so it has 169 is approximately 170. You can see that. And this 4 lakh, if you see the, if you find out the percentage of 4 from 169 or 170, whatever you're saying, so this 4 is almost 2.5% of 169. Okay, so it is 2.5% of 169. You can see that. So there is an increment also. The growth pattern is 2.5. So similarly, because we are taking, I'm taking a 169 as a my base value. I'm comparing as a from the base value. Now, if I want to find out the value in 2016, so I will compare with 2015 data. In 2015 data, we have the value 173. So the first of all, we have to find out the 4% of 2.5% of 173. So it is approximately similarly the same as 4. So I add 173 plus 4, which is equals to 177. Okay, students. So our answer is 177 lakh. Now you can also do this question in the same manner, because 2014-15, the growth pattern remain the same in the period 2015-16. Okay, so students. So you can see that 4 upon 169 is equals to, we don't know the values in 2016, so x minus 173 upon 173. If you solve this equation, you will definitely get x value approximately 177. Okay, students. So you, from this equation also, you will get your answer as 177. So our answer D is the correct answer, and other options A, B, C all are wrong. So our answer is 177 lakh. Next question, question number second. In 2015, approximately what percent of total revenue came from books? Okay, we are first of all, we have to find out the value in 2015. So first, I select our vertical column 2015, and the revenue come from books is 78. So 78, we have to find out the percentage of 78 in 173. So if you just to see these, the half of the value of 173 is approximately 86.5. 86.5. Now this value 86.5 is the 50%. Okay, now this 78 is smaller than 86.5, so this value should be less than 50%. You get your answer, because we don't have to calculate our answer exactly, because in our we have to ultimately choose our answer in from the options only. And so if you solve this question very intelligently, so you get that you don't need to solve all these questions in complete manner. So if you find that this 78 should be equals to 45%, because if you select 25% and 35%, this is too small as compared to 45%, and 55% is greater than 50%, and this value 78 is smaller than 86.5, so this value can't be greater than 50%. So our answer is A, 45%. So right, because this is the correct way to solve all these questions, because you will waste your time unnecessarily on the calculation. So right, rather than solve this question fully, you have to just guess your option accordingly. What right now what I'm doing now. Okay, so 45% is the correct answer. A is the correct answer. Next question, question number third. The number of years in which there was an increase in revenue from at least two category of items. So we have three category of items, and we have to select those year which have the value increasing pattern. So if you select 2012, in 2012 we have the value 46, and 2013 we have the value 47, and 14 45. Okay, students. So there is an increment of value 46 to 47 and decrease of value 45. Okay, so we can't select in this manner. Okay, now we select the value magazine. For the magazine, the value is 31, then 39, then 46, and value 51. So there is an increased value in each and every year. Similarly, I take the value books. For the books, so in books, in 2012 the value of books is 73, and it is increased to 77. Then again its value is increased to 78, and there is a value remains the same. So year 2013 and 2014, the value for the magazine and books is increasing pattern, have the increasing pattern. So we have only 2 years, 2013 and 2014 year. So we have only 2 years, 2013 and 2014. So correct answer is 2, because in these 2 years there was an increase in revenue from at least two category of items. So our answer is C. Okay, so these all answer are wrong. Next question. Now again we have another set of table, and we have to calculate, because from the first table we have three questions, and from this table we have another three questions. So total number of questions which came in this year data interpretation part have are 6 questions. Okay, so first I read the table. What is saying? The university professor maintain data on MCA students tabulated by the performance and gender of the students. So data is kept on a computer hard disk, but accidentally some of its data is lost because of the computer virus, and only the following could be recovered. Okay, so this information is not very useful, because ultimately what we are saying that there are some value which are missing. So we have to fill this value first to before to give the question, before they give the answer. Okay, now though, first of all, we have the three condition. On the base of the three condition, we can calculate the values of other missing values. Okay, now first I read the value of A. The half the students were either excellent or good. First condition. Now first I read another condition. 40% of the students were female. Now if you see, the 40% of the students are female, then rest of the students are male. So 60% of the students are male. Okay, now female is 32. So you can easily see that the 40% is equals to 32, then 60% should be equals to 48, and 100% is equals to 80. Okay, so total students is 80, and total female male is 48, so total is 80. Okay, students, now the one third of the male students were average. One third of the students of the male students were average. The total students is 48. The one third is 48 into one third is equals to 16. So this value average is 16. Okay, students, now if you see this value good, the 16, 10, 26, so 26 plus 22 is equals to 48. Okay, now this value is 30, so we have to fill now the value of female students who are good is 8. Now, the first statement, half the students were either excellent or good. Half the students. So we should the total values is 80. So 80, the 50% of the 80 is 48, 40. So this value, the value related to the good student, the excellent student should be equals to 40. Now good student, the value of good student is 30. So remaining value is 10. So this 30 plus 10 equals to 40. Okay, students. So now excellent student is 10 who are male. So the total value is 10. So total number of female is 0 who are excellent. And the total number of average student, average female should be equals to, now 8 is there, the total value of female is 32. So this should be equals to 24. Okay, students. Now 1624 is equals to, you can see that 24 16, you can solve this question. So this is total average number of students either male or female is equals to 40. So this value I calculate very accordingly according to our conditions. So all this value we have to fill. Now all this question, now first in this type of question, your main focus should be to find out the missing value. Once to find out the missing values, you can easily solve this question very fastly. Now first question, approximately what proportion of good students are male? Good students are male, first of all. Now you see all the good students, the value of total good students is 30, and from out of these 30 students we have 22 males. So we have to find out the proportion value. 22 divided by 30 is equals to 0.73. So this value is 0.73. So our answer is 0.73, and A option is wrong, C wrong, and D wrong. So B is the correct answer. B is our correct answer. You see that once you find out the missing value, you can solve this question very fastly. Now, second question, how many female students are excellent? Now, how many female students are excellent? Now, in this table, we have, if we see we see the table, then we find that the value of total female students who are excellent is 0. So our answer is 0. A is the correct answer. So all other options are wrong. Third question, what proportion of female students are good? What proportion of female students are good? Now, the total female students is 32. Okay, now we are talking about the total good, we are talking about the good students who are female. So out of this 32, only 8 are good. So we have to find out the proportion. So 8 divided by 32 is equals to 1 by 4, and 154 is equals to 25%, which is equals to 0.25. So our answer is 0.25. So B is our correct answer. Okay, students, all other option is wrong. So students, I solved all these questions related to data interpretation parts. If you have any doubt, any query, so you can mail me at my email ID sandeep216item at the gmail.com. Okay, students, and you can also visit our blog bsiacademy.blogspot.in. In this blog, you will find our PPTs and notes, and you can download from this particular blogs. Okay, students. If any other doubt or any other suggestion, you can mail me. So students, please subscribe our channel for more videos. Thank you.